All right, let's just get right into it. If you're an indie developer and you've got a bunch of apps that are making, next to nothing, this is for you. We're going to skip all the usual fluff and get straight to a practical and maybe a little uncomfortable guide on how to actually make money from your work.
So what's the deal? Why are you stuck? You build great stuff, you put it out there, and crickets. It's incredibly frustrating. I get it. But it's probably not because you're a bad developer. The real reason is that you've been playing the wrong game this whole time, all because of one single core misunderstanding.
Ah, this one. We've all heard this, right? It's the lie that sinks so many talented developers. We're told that if we just build a beautiful, perfect app, then the users and the money will just sort of magically find their way to us. It sounds great, doesn't it? A perfect meritocracy.
Yeah, well, it's completely 100% false. Money doesn't just come. Look, it has to be earned by getting your app in front of the right people and giving them a really good reason to pay. If you think the App Store is fair and that the best app wins, you're going to stay broke. It's as simple as that.
Okay, so let's properly diagnose the problem here. It's probably not about your payment buttons or your price. Not yet anyway. The reason you're not making money goes way, way deeper than that.
Your problem is almost certainly one of these 5 things. Either the App Store algorithm doesn't even know you exist, or you haven't found a small, passionate group of users, or your app is just a nice-to-have instead of a must-have. Maybe you're not giving people a clear moment to actually pay, or maybe you just have no way to reach people. And what do all of these have in common? None of them are solved by just adding more features.
All right, so if we've been playing the wrong game, what's the right one? Well, it all starts when you completely change how you think about what the App Store is. And I'm telling you, once you see this, you can't unsee.
Here it is. This is the big aha moment. We all think of the app stores as these neutral marketplaces, right? Like a big digital shop. They're not. They are aggressive, competitive ranking engines. They work just like Google Search. They are designed to find signals of momentum and reward them. Now, what is this engine looking for? I'll tell you what it's not looking for. The elegance of your code or how many late nights you pulled. It couldn't care less. All it sees are data signals. Are people downloading it fast? Are they coming back day after day? Are they actually using it? It's all about observable human behavior.
So this changes everything. Your new job isn't just to build an app. It's to ethically engineer the signals of success. You have to create a small-scale version of what a viral hit looks like, just enough to get that ranking engine to notice you and give you a little push.
Okay, enough of the theory. Let's get into the actual playbook. This is a practical 4-phase strategy to take you from basically zero to getting the algorithm's attention and earning your first real money.
So here's the game plan. First, we're going to focus our efforts. Then, we'll ignite the algorithm. After that, we engineer our reviews the right way. And then, and only then, do we start thinking about monetization that actually works. Let's start with the most painful step.
Phase 1, kill 8 apps. I'm dead serious. If you have 10 different projects going on, you need to kill or at least freeze 8 of them. I know it hurts. They're like your babies. But you cannot win this game with your attention split 10 different ways. You need to pick one main app and go all in. Focus is everything.
Okay, now for igniting that algorithm. The secret is not buying fake installs. Don't do it! You'll just get banned. The real ethical secret is using something called private micro-cohorts. Just think of it as a small, invite-only club of maybe 20 people who are the absolute perfect users for your app. Their real, intense usage is the spark the algorithm needs to see.
So where do you find these people? You don't find them by spamming, "check out my app" on Reddit. No. You go hunting. You go into the replies and the DMs. You find people who are already complaining about the exact problem your app solves, and you reach out to them one by one. Yes, it's manual work, but it's the work that actually matters.
And this is the kind of message you can send. You can literally copy and paste this. Look at the psychology here. Very small and not public yet. That creates exclusivity. Actually use it and blunt feedback that filters out all the people who aren't serious. You see? You're not begging for users. You're offering them a spot in a secret club. It's powerful.
And here's why this works. Look at the difference. Fake installs give the algorithm nothing it wants. 0 retention, 0 engagement. It sees that and it buries your app forever. But a micro cohort? Whoa. Now the algorithm sees amazing day 1 retention, multiple sessions per day, real, thoughtful reviews. The algorithm suddenly perks up and thinks, something interesting is happening here.
Okay,
Now that we have a small, super engaged group of users, and the algorithm is finally paying attention to us, now we can talk about making money. But we have to be really smart about what we're actually trying to sell.
This might be the single most important rule in this whole guide. Read it again. You don't charge for features. You charge for identity reinforcement. People won't pay for stuff they can get for free somewhere else, but they will pay for things that help them become the person they want to be.
Let's break that down. Look, nobody really wants to pay for another to-do list or a simple counter. They just expect that for free. But they will absolutely pay to maintain a 100-day streak, to show off their commitment, or to unlock deep insights about themselves. You're not selling code, you see. You're selling them a better version of themselves.
And that brings us to price. When you charge something super low, like 49 rupees a month, you're sending a very clear signal. You're saying, this app is disposable. It has no real value. A low price doesn't just get you more users. It gets you users who don't respect your product.
But a higher price, something like $9.99 a year, well, that does the complete opposite. It commands respect. It makes the user put some skin in the game, which makes them way more likely to actually use the app and get value from it. You have to have the confidence to charge what you're worth.
Okay, so let's bring this all home with the final and most important piece of the puzzle. All of these tactics, the micro cohorts, the pricing, they all require you to fundamentally change how you see yourself and what you do.
This is the shift. You have to stop thinking of yourself as just a developer who writes code and then crosses their fingers and hopes to get paid. That's the old way. Your new identity is a system builder. You understand psychology. You intentionally engineer a system that creates engagement, provides value, and leads to a sale. This isn't evil. It's how every single successful app on the planet works.
And that's the final question I want to leave you with. I want you to look at your project right now and be honest with yourself. Is it just a collection of cool features? Or is it a carefully designed system meant to change a user's behavior for the better? Because the answer to that question will decide whether you stay stuck or finally build something that thrives.